The dash is another way to separate an author's content from an explanation or an interruption in the author's train of thought. There are two kinds of dashes that I'd like to talk to you about. One is called the M dash. It's EM and then the word dash, and the NEN dash. The M dash is a longer dash than the N dash, and it's used when we are explaining or interrupting our thought from the natural part of the sentence. So in this particular case, the main character, the protagonist, we could have put commas here, enclosed the protagonist in commas, and used it as an appositive, telling about defining the main character. But this is just another choice. The main character, the protagonist, see it's an explanation, is at odds with someone or something. The dash can be used for emphasis or explanation. Theme often explains the change that takes place in the character, why she solves her problem. So the main part of this, the theme often explains the change that takes place in the character. In other words, why he or she solved his or her problem. It's an explanation. The M dash. An M dash can be used as a parenthetical when the information that's offset by the dash is not crucial to the sentence's comprehension, but it's something added onto it, but it's an interruption in the main thought. Watching youth hockey, literally a bone-chilling experience, can be fun for parents. We could lift this out, this literally a bone-chilling experience can completely come out. Watching youth ice hockey can be fun for parents, but putting this part in is playful and gives the sentence a little personality. Watching youth ice hockey, literally a bone-chilling experience, can be fun for parents. Another example, Jeff complimented Sue's good nature, her dedication, her playfulness, and then asked her sister to the prom. We have Sue's good nature. Here we have an apostrophe S, meaning that Sue owns her good nature and her dedication, and she owns her playfulness. The dash now is interrupting Jeff's progression. We think that he's really smitten with Sue. And then he asks her sister to the prom. What's that about? A dash, an M dash, is used to separate the quote from the author and the book's title. Quotation marks. As parents and caregivers, you are your child's first teachers. So let's look at this. It has a lot of punctuation that we've already studied. We have quotation marks around what was actually copied from this material. The child's first teachers, here the first teachers belong to this child. It's possessive. We need a comma here. This is a phrase that is describing the teachers. As parents and caregivers, you are your child's first teachers. And then we have a dash to separate the actual quote from the author and the book title.